Heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pause for speech, and night to night declares knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I have the opportunity of welcoming all of you aboard yet another very important portion of What Do You Know? This program is the 7th preliminary set in the 2022 competition, and the contestants, ladies and gentlemen, are well-known individuals in the What Do You Know program. Without further ado, I will ask these gentlemen to introduce themselves.
And the last minute contestant from the Zobulga electoral area in the Pusiga district. My name remains John Awuni.
My name is Haruna Mohammed from Boko in the Upper East region of Ghana.
And I am Wallace Angel, Dansoman Accra.
Yes, another round of applause for all the contestants. Yes, thank you very much. I do not know whether Wallace is entering the program for the very first time.
No, the second time.
Oh, he's been in it. Okay, so these are old gentlemen of What Do You Know? Put your hands together for the gentlemen of old. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. With the permission of my producer, this competition will start. Round 1, question 1. Frank, quickly. Now, you see, the 5 pillars of Islam are 5 basic acts in Islam considered mandatory by believers and are the foundation of Islamic life. Now, they are summarized in the famous Hadith of Gabriel. Now, you know, so they are arranged in a certain apple pie order. What is the first pillar of Islam? You understand?
Is there a question again?
There are 5 pillars of Islam, but they are arranged in a particular order. You understand? From the first to the 5th. Number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one is the first? First pillar. A big sigh. So I think that, yes, it is working hardship on Frank. John.
Is a shahada or confession of faith.
The shahada is correct. The shahada or yes. But what did you say? Confession?
Confession of faith.
Okay, both of them are the same thing. Yes. Or the profession.
Yeah.
The confession or the profession of the faith. You understand? In Islam. Now, for 3 points, John. Now, which is the fifth? I mean, if you mentioned the first.
Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca.
I don't think so. You were able to mention the first, which is immaculate.
Ramadan.
Oh no! So now that it gives the opportunity, I don't know what Haruna can do about this.
Zakat.
Sorry?
Zakat. Giving our palms.
So what? Zakat?
Yes.
No?
Son.
Sorry? What?
S-A-W-N.
Sorry?
Son.
Son.
S-A-W-N.
S-A-W-N. Son. Frank.
It's the other.
No. You understand? So after the elimination, you'd find that this one is so crucial. It forms one of the formidable portions of the pillars. The prayer. Salat. The prayer. You understand? So Shahada is the first, and so on, it goes on. The prayer is the last. Now, I think we're back to John. John, now that we've dealt, I think that we should do a little bit of a balance. In the Bible, there are many books, as there are many chapters and verses. Now, there are also some 5 books in the Bible which have only 1 chapter each. I think we've dealt with this particular issue before. I would spread this thing out for all of you. Can you mention one? You understand? These books have the peculiarity for their oneness
Jude.
of their chapter, as it were.
Is it Jude?
Oh, Jude is one. Thank you. Jude is one. Yes, John. Yes, Haruna.
2nd John.
2nd John is one. You're right. Wallace.
2 Peter.
2 Peter is not one. So quickly identify one, which has commonality with righteousness. 2 Peter is out. And so, Frank.
2nd John. Oh, we said 2nd John.
2nd John.
Yes, please.
Oh, you want another 2nd John? We have Obadiah, Philemon, 2nd John, 3rd John, and Jude. And Jude. Awuni. No. Oh, sorry. It's John.
Yeah.
It's John.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wallace.
No.
What?
No, it's John.
Yeah.
Yes.
I answered the major and he also answered.
No, it's not John.
Okay.
Or John, you don't want it.
No problem.
Now you see, the Volta River, as we are no doubt aware, is the source of water for the power that turns the turbines for the generation of electricity. Now, the Volta, there are 3 main tributaries that feed the Volta Lake. Name them.
Oti, red and black Volta.
I disagree with you.
Pass.
Pass? Yes, Haruna.
OT, white and black.
It's rather white, not red. You understand? So, OT is there, but the colors, the colors are black and white. Black Volta and white. Again, it's yours, Haruna. Haruna, you see, I surmise you are comfortably, adequately acquainted with politics in the United Kingdom. Are you? You know Margaret Thatcher. You heard about her. And I don't know whether you witnessed her rule. You have not been born, I suppose. But now you've been born. Who did Margaret Thatcher succeed as Prime Minister? Is noted, for
James Collingham.
her peculiar ways of administration in the United Kingdom. This particular woman,
James Collingham.
Iron Lady. James who?
Collingham.
Can you spell that?
COLLINGHAM. GHAM.
I disagree with you. But you've been bailed out anyway. Wallace.
Tony Blair.
Tony Blair was a Latter-day Saint, Latter-day individual. I don't think that he had descended onto that seed at the time. No. Frank, that is Cape Coast. You just came from Cape Coast.
Yes, please.
Frank,
Yes.
Margaret Thatcher. She succeeded somebody. Obviously, we all succeed people, you understand? So, but Margaret Thatcher succeeded somebody. Yes, John, you remember?
I guess Harold Macmillan.
You have a very brilliant and enticing idea of British politics, but I'm afraid the person here was James Callaghan. James Callaghan. See, I think you wanted to go there, but I there was this misconception. I don't know whether it had to do with the spelling. Callaghan. Callaghan. Now listen. Who said? Haruna. The Commonwealth of Nations, formerly the British Commonwealth, is an intergovernmental organization of states that are mostly territories of former British Empire. Now, on the 3rd day of October 2013, a country, withdrew from the Commonwealth. You understand? There was this rather bold, unfortunate step taken by this particular country of withdrawing from the Commonwealth. Which country?
Gambia.
The Gambia is correct. The Gambia is correct for Aruna. The Gambia is correct for Aruna. Aruna, now is yours, Wallace. The United States, more than 7 decades ago, dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese states of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the final stages of the Second World War. And this is a well-known fact. This atomic bomb, the equivalent of 20,000 tons of TNT, flattened the city absolutely. Now, and it killed tens of thousands of civilians. At 2:45 a.m. on Monday, the 6th day of August, 1945, the bomber took off from Tinian, a North Pacific island in the Marianas, 1,500 miles from south of Japan. This bomber, how was it known?
No idea.
This bomber, how was it known?
No idea.
You don't know? Yes, Frank.
No idea.
Yes, you need to delve deep into history.
Enola Gay.
Sorry?
Enola Gay.
Enola Gay is correct. The Enola Gay. You understand? Enola Gay. Now you see this thing. You know what an acid is? It's a chemical substance with particular chemical properties. You know, including turning litmus paper to red and so on, neutralizing alkalis, dissolving some metals, and typically a corrosive or a sour tasting liquid of its kind. Name the acid which was first prepared from distilled red ants.
Formic acid.
Sorry?
Formic acid.
Formic acid is correct. Formic acid is correct. Aruna, listen. Now, a gland is an organ which produces and releases substances that perform a specific function in the body. What does the parotid gland produce? Parotid gland. What does it produce? Parotid gland. What does it produce in the body?
Protein.
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 Yeah.
The gland will produce protein for the body. Yes.
Bile. Bile.
Sorry, Wallace.
Bile.
No. Frank. John.
Saliva.
It produces saliva. It produces saliva. Put your hands there. Now, you see, now mosquitoes are members of a group of almost 3,600 species of small flies within the family, Culicidae. Culicidae. The word mosquito in itself is a Spanish and Portuguese for little fly. Now, mosquitoes have a slender segmented body, one pair of wings, one pair of halteres, 3 pairs of long hair-like legs, and so on. They even have elongated mouth parts. Now, which person was nicknamed the Admiral of Mosquitoes?
The butterfly.
Which person?
Napoleon Bonaparte.
No, Napoleon Bonaparte. Yes, Haruna. No, John, out. Haruna, which person was nicknamed in historical records as the Admiral of Mosquitoes?
No idea.
The Admiral, you understand? Huh?
No idea too.
The champion of mosquitoes, the captain of mosquitoes, the conqueror of mosquitoes, and so on. Who was this person? Huh? Admiral. Do you want to be an admiral of mosquitoes? The person was Christopher Columbus. You understand? I think that, of course, having regard to the journeys and so on which it undertook, he had, tremendous encounters with mosquitoes. I mean, he survived. You understand? So why would he be the admiral? The admiral of mosquitoes was Christopher Columbus. This is Haruna. John, this will be the final question in this round. A habit is a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. What habit would you be engrossed in if you were a rhinotelexomaniac? Spelled RHINOTILLEX maniac.
So that's the fear for rhinoceros.
What? The fear of rhinoceros.
Oh.
I think that maybe, I don't know whether you're digressing. You are dealing with the phobias, aren't you? Phobia.
Okay, so
Fear.
it's a laugh.
The fear. This one, it's a description or the terminology which is applied to a person who is involved in this practice. Rhinotelexomaniac. Haruna.
Picking up the nose when a person picks his nose constantly.
Are you sure about that? So it is correct, 1 point. It is correct. That fits in of the notes, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is an appropriate juncture for us to draw the curtain on the first round of this competition, the 7th preliminary set 2022. End of round 1.
Good morning. It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votras here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast,
on-site restaurant,
or room service?
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
with a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.
His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, in 2016 pledged to ensure free senior high school education for every Ghanaian child. Under the leadership of the President, the first-year enrollment has grown from 308,000 in 2016 to a projected 500,000 this academic year. The Transformation Agenda series exposes you to the varied and various achievements of the government in the area of education, delving into the policies, interventions, and infrastructure development that has occurred under the leadership of the President. Be my guest this and every Saturday through all the 16 regions of Ghana from 8 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Transformation Agenda Series, reimagining education for national development. Transformation Agenda Series coming soon on GTV.
Bus takes off again on a trip to sizzle your Saturdays for another stimulating journey across Ghana and Africa. Season 1 was spectacular and Season 2 is equally scintillating. The 27 passengers on the Karimbu tour are well prepared to tell Africa's story in an exciting question and answer banter. They progress by elimination of 3 rounds. They win money at every leg of the journey, but only one of them wins the ultimate prize of 5,000 cedis. What is the currency used in Angola, the Kwacha or the Kwanza? Who was a flag bearer for the Popular Front Party for the 1979 elections in Ghana, Dr. Liman or Mr. Victor Owusu? Don't let the Karimbu bus leave you behind. Join the trip to refresh your memories and learn a whole lot more. Proudly sponsored by Quality Life Assurance for good and comprehensive products and services. QLAC, we inspire trust. And Susanna Lodge Hotel, which offers you the best cuisine and accommodation for a unique experience. Presented by the Ofana Ed Foundation, which gives educational water to thirsty students.
Showing on GTV every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds.
Welcome to the Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak, and you, my friend, are very welcome.
At the end of the first round of the competition, Wallace Encho Dansuman Accra has no point. Frank Asari Cape Coast also has no point. Haruna Mohammed Boku in the Upper East region has 8 points. And John Awuni Zwaboga in the Pusiga district of the Upper East region is in the lead as at now with 9 points.
My right-hand man, ladies and gentlemen, I must remind you that this is the 7th in the preliminary sector of the 2022 competition. And we're delving straight into the second standard of the whole enterprise. But I must indicate that there was a lapsus linguae, in the first portion of the whole exercise. Which pillar among the pillars talks about prayer? That should have been it. It's unfortunate all of you did not get it. None of you got it right, anyway. Salat, you understand? That is, it is the prayer. Which of them talks about prayer is Salat. Now for 3 points, round 2, question 1. Hannah, listen. Now, Elephantidae is a family of large herbivorous proboscidean mammals, collectively called elephants and mammoths. Now, there are terrestrial large mammals, these animals. They actually are large mammals with a snout modified into a trunk and teeth modified into tusks. Now, there is this city in Africa which means end of the elephant trunk. Which city? Is it Haruna? Elephantidae, which has to do with elephants and so on. And I think that I've given a vivid description, as it were, of the elephant. And in particular, their teeth, their trunks, and so on. No, none of them are qualified. None of them qualify. Which city is known as the end of the elephant trunk?
Congo.
Not Congo. Is Congo a city? Yes. Frank. The end of the elephant trunk. So I think I endeavored to explain what is trunk and tusk and so on.
Is it Khartoum, Sudan or Khartoum, Sudan?
Khartoum is correct. Khartoum, Sudan. Now, Amor, vacant omnia. Amor vacant omnia. Latinic. What is it? Amor vacant omnia.
Amor of hope.
Amor. A-M-O-R. Amor vacant.
Love conquers everything.
Sorry?
Love conquers all.
Love conquers all is correct, yes. Love conquers all. Amor vacant omnia. You understand? Now, the piano is a stringed keyboard instrument in which the strings are struck by wooden hammers that are coated with a softer material. Now, it is played, using a keyboard, which is a row of keys that the performer presses down or strikes with the fingers and thumbs of both hands, called the hammers, to strike the strings. Now, it was invented in Italy by Bartolomeo Cristofori around 1700. On a piano, the left pedal is the soft, the una corda. What is the right pedal called? Haruna? You understand?
No idea.
I think that we are giving, a very adequate, out-of-the-world description of the piano and how it is played. The left is called the corda. The right pedal, what's the name?
The bass corda.
Oh, I disagree with you. Yes, Wallace. Frank.
No idea.
Yes, John.
I guess the Concord.
Oh, it is. Have you heard of it, Haruna?
He started.
Yes, you started. Yeah. It's called the sustainer, or sustaining, or the dumper. The dumper. The dumper. Now, what name would you give to the process of all the developmental events that occur during the existence of a living organism? You understand? Now, take it easy. Reflect deeply on it. The name you would give to the totality of the process of all the developmental events which occurs in the life of a living organism, in the life of an organism. How is it collectively called? I don't know.
Reproduction.
No.
Life cycle.
Yes, Aruna.
Life cycle.
No, Aruna. Yes, Wallace.
Growth.
Wallace. Frank.
It's called introduction stage.
Frank. John.
Evolution.
Ontogeny. It's not a commonplace word. You understand? You need to delve, you understand, into the books, into the records of knowledge. Fish these things out. You need to imbibe knowledge. Ontogeny. Ontogeny. Now, a flag is a piece of cloth, bunting or similar material displaying the insignia of a sovereign state, a community, an organization, an armed force, an office, an individual. Now, a flag, as you are indubitably aware, is usually, but not always anyway, oblong, and is attached by one edge to the staff or halyard. But there are two countries whose flags are squared in shape. Can you name one? Do you understand? Normally, the character, the physical quality of a flag is a rectangle or an oblong. You understand? You see a flag displayed. But there are these two countries which have, I would say, a rather, yes, abnormal. It is not the normal practice. But theirs is squared in shape, square flag. Which country?
Cyprus.
Cyprus?
Romania.
No, I disagree with you. Yes, Wallace.
Mali.
No, not Mali. Frank.
US.
United States. You've seen the United States flag all the time. You saw it squared in shape. John.
Switzerland.
Switzerland is one of them. Switzerland is one of them. Now, the first modern Olympics, were held in Athens, Greece, and this event occurred in 1896. Now, the man who was responsible for its rebirth was a Frenchman named Baron Pierre de Coubertin. He presented the idea in 1894. But there's this sport which became a full Olympic activity in 1992. What is it?
Basketball.
No.
Rugby.
No. Arena.
Swimming.
No.
Football.
What is out? Frank.
Volleyball.
Disaster. This one is small disaster. Small, little disaster. It's badminton. Badminton. You understand? You cannot formulate an educated guess on a question of this caliber. You definitely need to know it specifically. And so, if you've not found it, you cannot identify it and you cannot deliver it, for the quizmaster's consideration. Yes! Now listen to this one. And I think this one could. Now listen. Yes, John. One of Chinua Achebe's main achievements is his proclaimed first novel. That stupendous Things Fall Apart. You understand? And it was his relentlessly unsentimental rendering of Nigerian tribal life before and after the coming of colonialism that takes it out of the world. Name one of the characters in Things Fall Apart. Have you all read Things Fall Apart? Have you read Things Fall Apart?
Konko.
No, you before Konko. You should have allowed Frank Asari to do a Konko. But that certainly is the sensational name. Okonko, the main character. That one obviously appears, But have you all read Things Fall Apart?
Yes.
But you've taken the wind from the sail of Asari. Because we're going to mention Okonko. Anyway, Okonko, 3 points. Okonko, 3 points. Haruna.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, you recollect him well. What else? You recollect anybody?
I come from
in fact, I'll give you the point, but it looks like the pronunciation is a little distorted. It sounds like Akamfana, something in Akan, Akamfana or something. But I think you want to mention Ikemefuna. And I'll allow you. Put your hands together for it. Akamfana. Ikemefuna. That's correct, yes. Yeah. But you've anglicized it somehow. Akamfana. Yes. Frank. Don't you remember the Pamoin Tapa? Who was the Pamoin Tapa? Oh la la. Should we go over again? It's a very exciting, novel. And the characters here are indeed stupendous, motivational characters. You understand? We need to recollect, the roles, the variant roles they played in the book, and so on, and then know how to move on in this world. You see the thing, and that is why these names are important. You can't mention one. Shall we go over again?
Yes, please.
No, you could not mention and you want us to go over again. Then I will go. Yes, John. What other name do you have?
Iziedu.
Iziedu was one of them. Iziedu, yes. I remember the Iziedu name. Where is Iziedu? No. Yeah, Iziedu is here. Yes. Iziedu is one. I remember the name so well. Put your hands together for him. Without even looking at the list, I vividly recollect sad names. You understand? Because we read the book, thoroughly. Yes. Haruna.
Obiarika.
Obiarika is, yes. Obiarika. Was it not the Papa Wantapa? Obiarika is correct. What else?
Hello, Joe.
Please don't mention any Nigerian names. We're not dealing with Nigerian names, broadly. But we're dealing with Nigerian names inside this phenomenal book. So your Jodu name has no identity. in this book. Finally, yes, Frank. Frank, I thought by now you should have recollected something. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. We have Okonko, Inwoye, Ezinma, Mr. Brown, Ikemefuna, Reverend James Smith, Uchendu, the District Commissioner, Unoka, Ubierika, Ikwefi, Enoch, Ogbefi Zeodu, Chela, Akuna, Inwabieke. Mr. Kiaga, Okegui Unyanwa, Maduka, and Obiageli. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think this will be the last question, in this round of the competition. End of round 2.
Make a deadly team.
Pulse Ghana is here. Everyone beware. You need long-term funds, Mr. Mensah. We have to leverage on your potential profitability by using that to raise a capital.
You see, ensuring the growth, welfare, and productivity of staff is very, very important and key. Not forgetting that we have the job of making sure that we put the client or the customer first.
I need a business plan.
You want to plan a business in Ghana?
Not lie.
If you put all this money into the business, in less than 2 months, you go get them double.
We have to get this out of the way. Because business is all about trust. And if we can hide something as sensitive as this from our spouses, then we would have breached their trust.
Et toi, Efedo. I said, si en fait, tu n'es qu'un. Et dali, prem.
Oh, je me fais un peu par quoi Tia. Now Susanna. One city and fan koya kwanche bi akọ.
Eba. Solutions eba.
From September 1st, Ghana is going 100% paperless at the port.
No, we are here for all of us are interested, not for any individual interest.
As for paperless, no dear. But we need more education.
Any situation which throws light is a good situation. Iron Port is a perfect intervention.
Iron Port is also adding to the growth of the countries going forward in development.
Iron Port has come to upgrade and promote the industry.
Iron Ports, showing this and every Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on GTV. Iron Ports, transparency in doing business and building nation. Proudly brought to you by
At the end of the second round of the competition, Frank Asari still has no point. Wallace Enchel has 3 points. Haruna Mohammed has 14 points. And still in the lead is John Awuni with 20 points.
Gentlemen, with John Awuni so prominent in this competition, I think that we would proceed to deal with the very final part of this whole exercise, which is the third stanza, the final round, the round of decision, the round of death, round 3, question 1. I think Haruna still holds the floor. John. But John, before you start, books are very important, for practically all human beings, and so the National Theatre of Ghana would invite you to the launching of certain prominent books. Now, one of them is called The Voice of the World and Other Poems. The second book is Behind the River, a play, rediscovery of identity. Now, they have all been written immaculately and with distinction by Kwame Agboada. A special guest of honor on this very important occasion will be Professor A.C. Sutherland Addy and Nana Kwesi Jana Pinto. These are personalities who are associated with writing and books and so on. And it is on Sunday, the 5th of June, 2022, 3 p.m. prompt, National Theatre, Folks Place. Round 3, question 1. And John, Martin Luther King Jr., an American clergyman, activist, leader in the African American civil rights movement, best known for the role in the advancement of civil rights by non-violent civil disobedience methodology. When was Martin Luther King born? This man, Martin Luther King Jr., born
1917.
Of course, it's a 19 here.
1923.
Martin Luther King. No, yes, John. Haruna.
1910.
No, John. Haruna. You, Wallace.
1890.
No, it's a bit too ancient. Don't go there. So, Frank, what do you think? What do you think will be the answer? 19 what?
1917.
Oh, but 1917 was declared. Huh? This is incongruous. You understand? It's remarkably, sensationally incongruous. Because 1917 was mentioned. And I declared it, a non-starter. 15th January 1929, Martin Luther King died, obviously. How old was he when he died? John?
He died in 1963.
No, how old was he? Oh, so you calculate? So, that is not for me to do. It's
42
not
years.
in my place to do the
Was
calculation.
42.
Have you calculated well? Born in 1929.
Died in 63.
So, yes. Oh, I can see he's busily calculating. Haruna, this is mathematics for you. Haruna.
42 years.
Oh la la! I do agree with you. It appears the mathematics was not properly done. Not properly done. What is?
43.
But I thought you said 43.
He said 42.
Oh, 42. You added one. I'm afraid it doesn't work to righteousness. So finally, Frank, what do you think will be the answer? Having regard to the range, they are tackling at the moment, the range being dealt with by the other contestants, your friends. What do you think? If it is not 42, it's not 43, it is not what? What did John say?
I said 42 too.
42?
Yeah.
And so what do you think will be the answer?
46.
Oh, good. He's been thrown overboard again. He died, at 39. 39. He was 39 years old. Now, you understand? But you recollect, you understand, this famous speech. The man had the gift of the gab. You understand? Martin Luther King. I have a dream. This, stupendous speech which was delivered before 250,000 civil rights supporters some decades ago. What date did it happen?
It happened in 1961.
No, come again.
1962.
Oh no. Haruna.
1963.
You have to add one. It's correct. 3 points. But all of you attended, variant secondary schools in this country. Which school did you attend? Who are you? Wallace?
No.
No. Which school were you in?
Christian Methodist.
Christian Methodist, or Dogono, and so on. They all are there. They all have their special qualities, the special characteristics, phenomena, and whatever, historical value, blah, blah. So tell me, which school? This school, considered amongst the institutions of the highest prestige in Ghana due to its long-standing history predating independent Ghana. Established in 1951 and located in the suburb of the Sanarigu municipality. Which school?
Tamale Secondary.
Oh, it is there. But which school? You went to Christian Methodist. And you've been able to locate Tamale Secondary School all the way from Christian Methodist in Accra. Now listen. Which school? Established on the 27th February 1953 when some personalities were commissioned to start a day institution that would serve as a catchment school for the host of elementary schools scattered all over the area. The first headmaster was an educator, a civil servant, and a diplomat subsequently. The school has an eagle in its crest, located along the coast, one of the coastal towns in Ghana. Which school? Wallace?
Kwejiagri.
There's a Kwejiagri school. Where? Where is it? I've described it and so on. The headmaster.
Ghana National.
The first headmaster. Huh? You understand? So look at all these, Frank.
Yeah, St. Augustine.
Oh no. Don.
Agree.
No. Haruna.
Adisadel.
Keta Senior High Technical. Keta Senior High Secondary School. Now, this school, established by the Methodist Church, 1949. It can be found somewhere in the middle belt of Ghana. Which school? What is? Oh, you want somebody? No. Someone else wants. Established by the Methodist Church, 1949, in the middle belt of Ghana. In the middle belt.
Every Girls
was established by the Methodist Church.
Prempeh College.
Prempeh College! Which school? Established in 1935 by the Roman Catholic Church. Found along the coast, one of the coastal towns in Ghana. Which school?
St. Western College.
Sorry, no. It's still John.
Okay, I'll go for St. Augustine College.
Now, what did Haruna say?
He was trying to mention St. Augustine, but it was one major question, so I'll go by St. Augustine College.
St. Augustine's College. St. Augustine's College. But I think that was the penultimate question, the final question. Who's doing it? Haruna, listen to this final question. An island or isle is any piece of land surrounded by water. And this is a well-known fact. But what is a desert island?
It's an island without a habitation.
All about you put your hands together. You understand? It's an island with no people. You understand? Without any human habitation, ladies and gentlemen. This should end the competition. But I think I have one final thing. Yet another final question. Now listen. Is it Wallace. Now listen. Biafra, officially the Republic of Biafra. It was a state in West Africa that existed from May 1967 to January 1970. It was made up of states in the eastern region of Nigeria. Biafra's declaration of independence from Nigeria resulted in a civil war between Biafra and Nigeria. Biafra was formally recognized by 5 states. All the 5 states in Africa. Now, mention one each for 3 points, and this will bring the competition to a close. Wallace and Cho from Dansoman, you would start the crusade. Which 5 states recognized?
Lagos. Lagos.
Oh, states. When you say Lagos? In Africa. Eh? Frank, you mentioned one. And this is the last effort. Mention one country which recognized Biafra. No, Frank.
Nigeria.
No, Frank.
John.
No, Frank. Nigeria has been mentioned already.
Okay.
Biafra was, was in dispute, as it were, with Nigeria and so on. That's different. So, which country recognized Biafra as a state? Frank.
Ivory Coast.
Sorry? Ivory Coast! For Francis. Ivory Coast. Where did it come from? Frank. John.
Cameroon.
Cameroon did not recognize.
Zambia.
So, Zambia recognized. Zambia recognized. Yes, Haruna.
Tanzania.
Tanzania did not. Oh, it did recognize. It did recognize. I'm sorry for the lapse. It recognized. Have you had your 10 Wallace?
Yes,
so we have Gabon, Haiti, Ivory Coast, Tanzania, Zambia, end of the competition.
His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, in 2016 pledged to ensure free senior high school education for every Ghanaian child. Under the leadership of the President, the first-year enrollment has grown from 308,000 in 2016 to a projected 500,000 this academic year. The Transformation Agenda series exposes you to the varied and various achievements of the government in the area of education, delving into the policies, interventions, and infrastructure development that has occurred under the leadership of the President. Be my guest this and every Saturday through all the 16 regions of Ghana from 8 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Transformation Agenda Series, reimagining education for national development. Transformation Agenda Series coming soon on GTV.
Good morning. It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV breakfast.
So what's your pleasure, Danvotras, here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant?
Or room service?
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV breakfast.
Bus takes off again on a trip to sizzle your Saturdays for another stimulating journey across Ghana and Africa. Season 1 was spectacular and Season 2 is equally scintillating. The 27 passengers on the Karimbu tour are well prepared to tell Africa's story in an exciting question and answer banter. They progress by elimination of 3 rounds. They win money at every leg of the journey, but only one of them wins the ultimate prize of 5,000 cedis. What is the currency used in Angola, the Kwacha or the Kwanza? Who was a flag bearer for the Popular Front Party for the 1979 elections in Ghana, Dr. Liman or Mr. Victor Owusu? Don't let the Karimbu bus leave you behind. Join the trip to refresh your memories and learn a whole lot more. Proudly sponsored by Quality Life Assurance for good and comprehensive products and services. QLAC, we inspire trust. And Susanna Lodge Hotel, which offers you the best cuisine and accommodation for a unique experience. Presented by the Ofana Ed Foundation, which gives educational water to thirsty students.
Showing on GTV every Saturday at 3 p.m.
At the end of the very final round of the competition, Frank Asari, Cape Coast, had 3 points. Wallace Enchil, Dansuman, Accra, also had 3 points. Haruna Mohammed, Boku in the Upper East region, had 24 points. And with 27 points, John Awuni Zwabuga in the Pusiga district of the Upper East region came tops.
Once again, for all these remarkable contestants, But you heard my right-hand man. At the end of the whole proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of declaring as the champion of this competition this individual from Zwabulga electoral area, Pusiga district in the Upper East region of Ghana. Welcome, John Awuni. But we also need to congratulate the other contestant, in particular, Haruna Mohammed from Boku in the Upper East region of Ghana. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would gladly proclaim or indicate that inasmuch as John Awuni indeed entered this competition as a substitute, having qualified already for the quarter-final, ladies and gentlemen, all the other contestants have qualified for the next stage of the competition, namely the prestigious quarter-final. They come to the end of the whole caboodle. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon all of you and grant you peace. On this note, and until the same time next week, when we'll bring you questions from archaeology to zoology, I'm on behalf of my producer, Francis Mensah, his little body, Francis Eterado, Collins Mensah, Samuel Logo, Chrisola Time Crown, Felix Tabevia, Victoria D, Greg Bengo, Sadina Mensah, David Tedegu, Spencer Yivo, and Kanjaga Lagatin. This has been your quiz master, and we're asking you here. And those out there, it is what? What do you know?